What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of more mental, physical, and emotional pain. This is my winter car, and this is the hardest game that I have ever played. So we just slept until 10 a.m. I'm really hoping it's going to be bright outside. It might not. Of course it's not. Can we go back to sleep? I really want to be able to see what's going on in the daytime. So if we set this, maybe we sleep till noon. I knew it was, these Nordic countries, it stays dark year round in the winter, day round, whatever you want to call it. Shoot, we're not going to be able to redo that. Hold on. I'm going to quit to the menu. Let's find out what time the sun comes out. Please, 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 please. Oh my goodness, dude. It is noon. Let's check our watch. Let me double check this. Why is this saying 6? That doesn't make sense. My alarm clock says that it's noon. I can't tell if this is setting the time that it wants us to wake up. We had it set at noon, or if the clock is set wrong because our watch is these aren't matching up here. I'm assuming that this is the time that you're setting to wake up at. It just doesn't make any sense. Bro, you know you have a problem when you can't even figure out what the time is in the game. Okay, so when we first spawn in, it says that it's 2. So this is right where we left the last episode off, and it says it's 2 o'clock. Why would it be this dark at 2 o'clock? Hey Siri, what are the daylight hours in Finland in the winter? Average of 6 hours from like 9-ish a.m. to 3-ish p.m. Bro, I don't understand how this... We should have daylight right now. I don't understand. Okay, what happens if I set this to like 18? Am I going to sleep for 18 hours? Am I sleeping till 6 p.m.? I don't know how the time works in this game. It doesn't make sense. We're waking up. It's saying it's 6. Okay, so maybe we just sleep until 6 a.m. Is that just the limit? It's just always dark outside, I guess. Welcome to this game. Oh boy, this is going to be a doozy of an episode. So my goal today is hopefully to be able to get the project car over here. We'll see how that works out. First things first, let's go ahead and get our winter coverall on so we can stay warm outside. We're going to make sure we're shutting all the lights and things off when we don't need to use them to be able to save electricity. We do have lights on in here. We've got our heaters running, which is nice. So we're going to be able to be fairly comfortable. I'm going to get this guy open. We need to rip a 6 o'clock a.m. beer to take care of this problem. And actually, we might need a little bit of water too. I think beer plus water is what we're looking for. Just get a quick drink in the kitchen here. So yeah, if we turn this thing on and then we lean over it, look at that. Our problems are wasting away, baby. We are nice and hydrated. All right, urine is becoming an issue though, so we're gonna have to take care of that. Again, let's try to save electricity because I think eventually we're gonna have to pay bills, and I am nowhere near ready for that. But the one thing we want to do is we want to get that car back. We also want to try to deliver firewood to him. Hopefully we're gonna be able to kill both birds with one stone. Knowing this game, it's probably not gonna work out the way that we hope, and let's just go ahead and relieve ourselves. Make a little bit of yellow snow here. All right, so back in the garage, this is kind of our safe space for now. Obviously, this is where we're eventually going to be building this car. Now, I say we try to get a lot of this stuff out of the car. Eventually, we're going to need to use this thing again. We're going to want to make sure we keep all these parts available for our project car. So we're going to throw all of these parts here, and eventually we're going to have to go get all those parts from the guy that we're going to be taking the car and the firewood from. But for right now, I think we're chilling. I'm not even sure what to do with that, but we're going to leave that there. All right, so thank you very much, Mr. Car. We've got some batteries. We've got a flashlight. We've got a ratchet set here, which is kind of fun. We've also got ourselves a little spanner set. We've got some wrenches and stuff. So yeah, we're going to be building this car from... Ooh, what is this? A gasoline canister. Okay, we've got extinguisher clamps, obviously a radio and things like that. What is this, like a subwoofer? Parcel shelf? I don't know what a parcel shelf is. We've also got this parts catalog. So this is where we can buy some parts. We also need to get the classifieds from the gas station, and there's a mechanic in town we're going to be able to buy parts from. But basically, we need to go get this body. We need to get all the parts that are near the body. We need to get it in here, and then over time, we're going to be purchasing this stuff. But obviously, I mean, a gauge is $850. A stereo's $1,000. Like we're going to have to really $9,000 for shocks and springs. We're going to have to make a bunch of money, and it's not going to be easy. Does this flashlight work? How does this thing work? Bro, this is what I don't get about this game. Like if I look at my player controls, use object is F. F, like it allows you to place it. If I pick it up and I press F, it gets it in my hand like I'm ready to use it. And then I press any of the mouse buttons or anything else, L, I mean, obviously F doesn't work, like F for flashlight. I can't get this thing to turn on. Okay, so it's just going to be eternally dark outside, I guess. I don't know how to use that thing. Okay, I'm just going to shut this off. I guess we just have to wait for it to not be dark outside so I can actually see what we've got going on. Is there like a wait on the couch button or anything? Turn the TV on. Yep, this is This is perfect. This is exactly. Oh, you could choose the channels here. Okay. Do we want to take a look at the lotto? You can see the lotto numbers. Okay. We could sleep again. We'll see what happens. Let's try sleeping again. Maybe we're going to wake. I have no idea how the time works in this game and how we're supposed to be able to function as a human without it. It is still dark outside. 2 o'clock? How does that make any sense? I don't understand what is happening. I mean, there's truly nothing else to do. This is the actual Finland experience. I'm just going to sit here in my garage and drink beers and hope that the sun eventually comes back at some point. Whoa, I saved, and I think saving advances time. I didn't realize that. Okay, hold on. Let's get these coveralls back on. So if you save and quit and then come back, it actually advances time. Oh, this is exciting. Okay, we've got some daylight to work with. We're going to get out there, and first things first, we've got to get this tractor running, dude. So this is our family compound. We came in here at the end of the last episode very late at night, but I think our uncle's house is going to be somewhere over here. We did briefly see the uncle's house. We saw like the tractor and everything else, but basically we're gonna have to get that tractor running, and then we're also gonna want to cut up some wood, bring some firewood to the guy that we bought the car from. He's gonna pay us for said firewood, and then we can hopefully get the car back here, and I would consider that a job well done. So we'll see how this works out, but this is gonna be our trailer. This is gonna be our wood cutter. And of course, here is our beautiful tractor. Look at this thing, dude. Anything else of interest in here? Oh, can we, wait, can we chop wood? It's not letting me, we might be able to chop wood eventually. I'm not sure, but we're going to leave that there. I think the tractor is going to be our play. We've also, oh, this is a diesel canister. So we've got a gas canister in the car. We actually might want to hang on to this, or in the garage. I'm sorry, but we're going to step up in here and let's see what we can do. Enter driving mode. We've got an ignition, wipers, lights, parking brake. There's a diff lock, a range selector, front loader arm and fork, rear hitch. Bro, what in the world do you want me to do? There's a hand throttle and a PTO. What is all this? Oh, is she running? Hold on. Whoa, hold on. She fired right up. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Where's our range selector? I'm assuming that's going to be neutral plus high. Do we use the same buttons? We do use the same buttons. Can I, oh wait, where, is there a parking brake? There's always a freaking parking brake, dude. Okay, hold on. Are we going to be able to drive out of here? Let's freaking go. Okay, we're rolling here, baby. We're going to be good to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to hook this thing up to our wood cutter. And I'll be honest, I have been using the different guides and things and trying to watch and trying to learn. So I kind of know what we want to do here. I'm not fully sure how everything works, but I know we need to hook this thing up to the tractor to be able to get it to work. So I'm going to put this thing in neutral. We're going to put the parking brake on. I don't know what the hand throttle does, dude. I'm a little bit worried we're going to mess something up here, but we're just going to try to do our best. Okay, so we've got this guy here. I think we need, and time is obviously of the essence. I think, did that lower the rear hitch? Hold on. We've got to get this drive shaft of this wood cutter hooked up to the tractor. We may have been a little bit too close, so I'm going to try to get it close enough, but not too close. Let's try that. Attach drive shaft. Oh, you're going to do it on this side. Perfect. All right, there we go. Beautiful. I love it. Can we get in on both sides? Yes, we can. I'm going to hop in here, lift the rear hitch. Okay, this thing is attached now. I'm assuming this hand throttle, do we have to put it in one or maybe in neutral? I'm assuming this keeps the engine running. This should be moving. Or is it the PTO? It might be the PTO. Hold on. Oh my goodness, we're rolling now. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. And then we put the hand throttle up. Does that make it go faster? I think that makes it go faster. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. All right, what we're gonna do is let's release this parking brake. We back this thing up. We're gonna get it back towards this this trailer. Oh, don't run into the trailer, Trev. Okay, perfect. Put the parking brake back on, and we're gonna be able to get out of here. And I think we're gonna be able to start chopping wood. This is a monumental moment for us. So we're gonna pick up a log. We're gonna take this over here. We're gonna try to feed it in here, and then if we push it, it should chop the wood, and that chopped wood is gonna go up this thing and into into this trailer. That's what I'm talking about, baby. All right, so I think we're going to be able to speed this thing up. So if we increase the hand throttle, is that going to make it go faster? And then we actually have to, yeah, it makes it go a lot faster. We have to feed the log in every time. There you go. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, is this incredible. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's go ahead and turn this thing down. Obviously, the more we use that, the more gas and more diesel and stuff we're going to use. So we want to make sure we are always saving as much gas as possible. But if we put this guy in here, we could turn it up a little bit again, and we can start getting to work chopping as much wood as we possibly can. My goodness, dude, I cannot believe we actually got this thing working. This game is so infuriatingly difficult for no reason. I cannot believe that we're cutting firewood right now. Like, this is supposed to be a game about building a car, and we're out here just cutting firewood, trying to make ends meet. Okay, this thing it's starting to get up there. Oh, nope, hold on. This thing is very particular about how it wants to be fed in here. There you go. Feed the log, get it in there when you've got the opening. But yeah, we're filling up slowly but surely. You can see when it goes in, it does kind of increase a little bit. I don't know how much we're supposed to bring this guy. The more we bring him, the more we make, maybe? To be honest, I'm not sure. Really wish there was a place where I could see it without jumping. I don't see it getting any bigger, so I'm going to call that good. I have no clue what a PTO is, but I'm going to turn it off. We're going to put that back down, detach the drive shaft. So now we should be able to just drive this thing out of here. So if we go into first gear, hopefully we're going to be able to go around and pick up this trailer, throw this thing in reverse. How are we looking on gas here? Tank is not looking too bad. Okay, we're fine. So the trailer hitch is going to be on this side. Bring this guy around here. See if we can't reverse nicely. I don't know how this works, though. Can we just attach this straight up? Do I need to put that piece back down? How does this work? We might need to put that piece back down. Rear hitch, put that down. We might be a little bit too far away. I think you got to put that on there. We'll see. Parking brake off. Oh, hold on. Parking brake on. I just heard something click. I'm really hoping that's a good sign. Oh. Shoot, I clicked detach. Okay, so I think it auto attaches. You just reverse into it with the thing down and you're good to go. Oh, that sounded promising right there. Hold on. Okay, so if we're attached. What do we do with that the stump? Okay, there's no stump there. The stump might just be for aesthetic purposes. We'll see. Oh my goodness, dude, we are absolutely rolling. Okay, we've got a trailer full of firewood. We're gonna go try to make this drop off, and we're gonna hope we can make it back in one piece. This is the most stressful thing I have ever played. Okay, so I think we want to take a right here. We're going to go straight for a long time. We're going to go until I think we cross those train tracks, right? Hold on, let's make sure that we're changing gears here so that we don't blow this engine up. But we've got the train tracks we've got to go over. We're going to end up coming to a dead end, and then we're going to be taking a left and then another left, and that's going to take us back to the place that had the car. And I'm hoping we're going to be able to pick up the car with our fork, and we're going to be able to drop all this wood off with our trailer. Going to be able to get paid, going to be able to get the car back to the house, and hopefully we can do that today before we run out of time. Oh, we forgot our beer, dude. We've got hunger, we've got stress, we've got urine, we've got fatigue, and we've got an alcohol problem, bro. I don't know what we're going to do. It took us so long to figure out how to get the wood cut. We completely broke apart as a human. Oh my goodness, dude. This is really not good. Okay, so 3 high is going to be our highest gear here. I really don't know what to do, dude. I think we're going to end up probably dying. I don't know what time problem turned red, but I was doing some research just on how this game works and all the different systems and whatever. And apparently you can solve your alcohol problem. You can become sober and you can turn that into a thirst meter, which is just for water. But it takes a really long time. There's a couple ways you can game it, and I think you die within like 40 minutes of not drinking. So I don't know how long we've had this issue, but I'm assuming we're not going to be in good shape. Okay, so it looks like this is the train thing. Hopefully there's no train coming. I don't know which direction it would come from, but your boy is a runaway train right now. I'm not waiting for anything, so we're just going to keep going. And as soon as we get across these train tracks, we're going to be taking a left, then we're going to be taking another left. Oh boy. I mean, there's no way we're going to be able to get this done in 40 minutes, is there? I don't anticipate that happening. Oh, this is probably not the best idea with the trailer tread, but we're just going to go for it. We're going to see how far we could get, and we're going to hope for the best. Let's get this thing down into one. We got to cruise, dude. I mean, we could potentially make it. I don't know what the hunger situation is. That's the thing is we're going to have to go back into town no matter what. I wonder if we could take this tractor to town. We're already looking a little bit low on the fuel tank, though, which is not good. Coming up to our next intersection, we're going to be taking a left here. And then his house is going to be on the right. Get this thing back down. Beautiful. Just banging gears through here, baby. Looks like the sun is already going down a little bit. What time is it? I don't know. It says 4 p.m. I mean, technically, that would be 4 a.m., right? Do we have to set our watch? I don't know what to do. This game is like continuously beating your head into a brick wall for no reason, and I don't know why, but I actually love it. I feel like we're just going to keep inching forward and forward and forward, you know what I mean? And we aren't even getting into actually like building the car or anything yet. So we're just going to see how far we can make it today. The sun is already setting, dude. That is just, that's so upsetting. I believe this is his house, right? Pretty sure. All right. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. I'm here to pick up the car. Please and thank you. I'm also going to be dropping off some wood for you. I'm going to grab the car first, though, so let me go ahead and throw our parking brake on. Let's hop out of here. We are working with limited daylight, and your boy needs a drink really bad. Unless you can offer me... Oh, shoot. How did this thing get flipped upside down? I have no idea. Front loader arm. Oh, we're putting it down. Okay, front loader arm is going down here. So can we just impale the car with this and pick it up? Let me see what happens here. If I push this in here. Oh, nope. Hold on. Put the arm down a little bit more. Get this in here. Get this in here. Beautiful. Okay, now if we go the other way and lift it up. Hold on. Okay, let me get this in reverse. Shoot, how are you supposed to do that? We might need to put the fork up then. Let me get this in here. The fork. This is actually working a little bit. We do have lights that we could turn on here. Okay, if I... Oh, no. Dude, the other thing we could potentially do, and I thought about... Shoot. It makes it a lot harder that this car is upside down. I thought about tying a tow hook to the back of our tractor because I'm sure the tractor gets better pullability. What we should do, let's just, hey, you know what? We're going to call it a win if we end up delivering the firewood and getting back home, and then we can bring this thing back without the trailer eventually, but I think we're going to have to get some diesel and other stuff in the time. Oh, we're going to be fine. The firewood didn't spill. We're going to bring this guy around here. I'm imagining we're going to be able to do all sorts of off-roading. We just want to try to not die today is going to be my goal, and we'll see if we can make that happen. See if we can't back this thing up into his firewood pile. I don't know why our car is upside down. I feel like that did really kind of make this a lot harder than it had to be. That's got to be close. That's got to be really close right there. Hold on. Oh, we're there, baby. We're there. Okay, let me, I'm going to go ahead and release that. I think we've got rear hydraulics, baby. That's what I'm talking about. All right, you got to use the hand throttle a little bit. And now this is officially dumping wood into his wood pile. Oh my goodness, dude, we actually did it. Beer and sausages with all the money. Sounds good. We got 1,700 marks. Thank you very much, sir. I got to get home and drink a beer as soon as possible. Otherwise, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. Okay, let me... How do I undo the rear hydraulics? I don't know how to undo the rear hydraulics, dude. Why is this game so difficult? We're gonna die if we don't get out of here. I'm just gonna take the trailer like this. It's fully erect back there. It's fine. We gotta get back, dude. We're gonna have to take care of our drinking problem, our hunger problem, all the above. All right, let's bang some gears and try to get home, bro. We're gonna have to go out. We're gonna have to take 2 rights where we're not gonna be able to see anything. And we've got a trailer that's just plowing behind us the entire time. Okay, how do I, range selector? Let's get this thing in high. Trailer's still back there. That's all we can ask for. We'll figure out how to put it down when we get home, dude. This is the most ridiculous game I have ever played. Need a cigarette to take the edge off a little bit here. Let's hope that we can make it home. Definitely should have brought a case of beer with us, and we've also got a bit of a food problem, so we'll see how that works out. We need to take a right at some point. Fatigue is getting to us. Sweat's getting to us. We're going to be fine. We are taking care of our stress. We could just do a whole bunch of cursing to be able to get that back under control. And it looks like this is going to be our right. So let's take this here. I feel like we should probably Get our front loader arm up a little bit so we don't run into anything. If the car was right side up, I'm sure we could have just put it on those the forks, and we could have just lifted it like this and carried it all the way home. My goal was to do both the firewood and the car at the same time. Obviously, that didn't work out. And wait, I think the SIG just helped with our hunger a little bit. Dude, if we somehow make this back and don't end up dying to our alcoholism, I'm gonna be so impressed. Just chain smoking to try to keep alive right now, really hoping our problem doesn't actually become a problem. I really hope we're going the right way. This is gonna be our street to home. Oh my goodness, dude, how do I recognize this at night? I'm actually pretty impressed with myself. Please don't have a train, please don't have a train, please don't have a train, please don't have a train. I don't see any lights in the distance. We're good. Oh my goodness, dude, we're so close to home. There's our little, the radio antenna. Dude, please tell me we make this. I had grand ideas and gestures and things to do today. At the end of the day, if we ended up delivering firewood and making close to 2,000 marks, then that is a job well done, in my opinion. I hope we can make it on fuel and everything. Dude, this is not good. We got to remember, we got to grab that diesel can from the garage, and we're going to have to go take that to the gas station with us when we go to get food. Dude, how far is home? Come on, I need that little white fence to show up. We've got to be getting close. We're down to 2/5 of a tank left, so we do have plenty of gas. Oh, there's another log pile. Dude, we're so close. We just need to immediately run into that garage and grab a beer out of the back of our car, and from there, we can figure everything else out. But if we don't get that done, we're going to be in trouble. This is so much longer than I remember it being. Oh, the mailboxes. Yes, we take a left here. Almost forgot. We definitely do have to take the left. And then was it right? Is to... Oh, gosh. Am I lost? I actually don't think we had to take the left. I think we could have gone straight. We're in our backyard. This actually worked out. We're going to be able to pull it around nicely, and it's not going to be in the way of the garage and everything when we got to get our own personal car out. So I'm going to bring this around here. Perfect. Okay. Lights. How do I shut this thing down? Turn the hand throttle all the way down. How do I don't know how to shut it. Hold on. We got to get me out of here. We got to get beer. Oh, we left our garage open. No, that's not good. Open this up. Oh my God. Give me a beer right now. Where is it? Right here? Give me a beer. Give me a beer. No, don't take your cover all off. Give me a beer. Oh, let's go. Please tell me we took care of it. Get that problem down. Hold on. We're going to have to get inside. I think it's beer plus water. Oh, shoot, dude. I hate that we shut the lights off. We're going to be fine. Give me water. Give me water. Give me water. Turn this on. Water, 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 water. We might need more beer. Run back outside, dude. Try to preserve the warmth if we can. Give me more beer. We should probably put this back on. Just give me all the beer. Give me all the beer right now. Just keep drinking beer. Just keep going. Oh my goodness, dude. We did it. Okay, so we successfully sold some firewood. We actually made a decent amount of money there. You know, I think we could have made more. We probably could have cut more firewood and made more from it, but I will take that all day long. How do we shut this thing down? Hold on, gotta pee. A little bit drunk, gotta pee here. Probably shouldn't be playing with heavy machinery when we're drunk. Dude, our hunger went way down too. Drinking that beer. So beer is our lifeblood. If we aren't bringing beer where we're going, then we're not going to make it. I like how this entire episode has been in the dark, too. I'm sorry for peeing in my tractor. I don't know... Oh, gosh, I'm drunk, dude. I can't even get inside of it. There is a cabin light in here. We definitely want to turn everything off. Wipers. There you go. Okay, perfect. We pushed the hand throttle again. Let's make sure we turn everything off so we don't have any battery issues. I can't even shut the door. Where's the door? Get the door closed. Perfect. Oh my goodness, dude. I cannot believe this worked out. All right, I'm going to go ahead and shut the light off. Let's make sure we keep these doors tight, Trev. My goodness, that could be bad. We're going to go in here. We've got a bunch of fatigue. We've got some hunger, but at least for now, we know that we're going to be able to go to sleep. So what I'm going to do is actually save because I can't believe we just made that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. We're going to have to go into town. We're going to have to get some diesel for the tractor. We're going to have to get some more beer, get some food. Food is a big issue. And hopefully figure out how to get the trailer off and go pick up the car and all the parts in the garage. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.